Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are all safe at home. Welcome to the today's maths class. We are going to continue our session problems from the exercise 7.2. That is congruency of triangles. Right children, already we discussed the different properties of congruency of criterions. That is the side, SAS congruency, side angle side, and ASA congruency, angle side angle, and as well as the fourth one is RHS congruency we discussed in the previous session. What is RHS? Right angle, hypotenuse, and side. So we discussed some problems based on the side congruency and as well as SAS congruency also. Let us continue our session from the question number 4. See this here, all of you look at the textbook. In triangle ABC, angle A equal to 30 degrees, angle B equal to 40, angle C is equal to 110 degrees. Here they given in triangle ABC, angle A is equal to 30 degrees, angle B is equal to 40 degrees, and angle C is equal to 110 degrees. And as well as in triangle PQR, they given angle P is equal to 30, angle Q is equal to 40 degrees, and angle R is equal to 110 degrees. So here they given the corresponding angles are equal in these two triangles. That is, here if you draw the triangle ABC, this is A, B, C, and as well as a triangle PQR. In these two triangles, they given the corresponding angles are equal. Angle A, angle P equal, angle B and angle Q are equal, angle C and angle R are equal. So here a student says that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by AAA congruency criterion. Is he justified? Why or why not? See this here. Here a student is saying that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Is it possible? AAA congruency rule, that is by AAA congruency criterion, we can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Is it possible? No, it is not possible. Why? Because if angles are equal, see, when we can say that two triangles are congruent to each other, compulsory the corresponding sides are equal and as well as corresponding angles also must be equal. Then only we can say that those two triangles are congruent to each other. But here they given only the corresponding angles are equal. But what about sides? Sides may be different here. Okay, if angles are equal, maybe sides are different here. Right? That's why we cannot say that. We can say that these two are. So therefore here triangle ABC is not congruent to triangle PQR. So whatever the boy says that it is a wrong, right children? So if the sides are here, if angles are equal, maybe sides are different. The sides are different. That's why you cannot say that these two triangles are based on the angles. Only based on the corresponding angles, we cannot say that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Right children? So, AAA congruency rule is not there in your congruency of triangles. It is not possible. Okay? Right. Copy this. Right children, let us discuss question number 5. In the figure, the two triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts are marked. We can write triangle RAT is equal to, what is the question mark they given? Right here, they given two triangles, that is, this is RAT, as well as they given marked here. This is WON. Okay. Now in this here, right? Now we are going to write the congruence parts are here they marked here. See, the given triangle RAT is congruent to dash they given. Now see sir, which are the corresponding sets here? Write the corresponding parts. So now in RAT, RA is equal to WO, RA is equal to WO, and angle A equal to angle O, right? And as well as AT is equal to OM. AT is equal to OM. So now by SAS congruency rule, by SAS congruency rule, by SAS congruency rule, we can say that triangle RAT is congruent to triangle WOM. This is the process. Right, children? Now let us discuss question number 6 here. So now what is the question number 6 here? Complete the congruent statement here. So they given two triangles here, right? So now like this, and this is the perpendicular from B to here. This is B, this is A, C, this is T, this is 90 degrees, so this is also 90 degrees. This is a equal angle, these two are equal sides. Now they are asking that these two are equal. Okay. So now they are asking that write the triangle BCA. Triangle BCA is congruent to which triangle? Right, children? What are the corresponding parts here in these two triangles? In triangle BCA and triangle BCA BTA. Clear? So corresponding parts. Here we are going to write. Which property we are going to? Right angle hypotenuse side. Right angle hypotenuse side. So that is angle A is equal to angle A, which is equal to 90 degrees. Right angle, and hypotenuse is nothing but BC is equal to BT. That is hypotenuse. Right, and as well as CA is equal to TA. That is side. So by RHS congruency rule, we can say that triangle BCA is congruent to triangle BTA. Right, children? So that is the answer. What is the BCA is congruent to? BTA. Next bit you can solve it. QRS is congruent to which triangle? Right, children? Just copy these two. Right, children, let us discuss question number 8. Okay, draw a rough sketch of two triangles such that they have 5 pairs of congruent parts, but still the triangles are not congruent. 5 pairs of congruent parts. So see this here, I draw two triangles, angle ABC and a triangle PQR. Triangle ABC, triangle PQR. Here I am going to write the corresponding parts of or the congruent parts of triangle ABC and triangle PQR. In these two triangles, see this here, the congruent parts are here. First of all, start with AB is correspondence to PQ, okay, right, and Next, angle C is corresponding to angle Q. Clear? And here you can take it as AC is corresponding to PR. But here angle A is corresponding to angle R, and as well as angle B is congruent to angle P. So here, even here 5 pairs we wrote here the congruent parts, but the triangles are not congruent here. You cannot, I told you, if you want to say that if these two triangles are congruent to each other, the corresponding parts must be equal. But here AB is not AB is equal to PQ and AC equal to QR, but angle A is not equal to angle P. Angle A is equal to angle R, right? Right? We cannot take it as A and R corresponding here. A and P are corresponding because when you consider AB, AC, PQ, PR, AB is congruent to PQ, AC is congruent to PR, but angle is not congruent. So here SAS is not possible. Triple S is not possible because BC is not congruent. BC is not equal to QR. Right? They did not given BC is equal to QR. Okay, these two sides are only equal. So triple S also is not possible. Next one is angle side angle. Right? Angle side as angle. Let us consider angle A, angle R. Okay? And here angle C and angle Q are equal. But A and C in between AC. But here angle R and as well as angle Q, but AC is not congruent to QR. So therefore here ASC is also not possible. Even if you consider this also, if AB equal to PQ and your angles are not congruent here, angle B is not congruent to angle Q. Clear, children? So these two are not equal. So even SAS or ASC is also not possible. Here these two are not right angle triangles. So RHA also is not possible. Even though, see, observe, in these two triangles, 5 congruent parts are equal. There are 5 congruent parts are there. But still, we cannot say these two are not congruent. So therefore here, triangle ABC is not congruent to triangle PQR. Any triangle you can take it as ABC or RPQR, PQR, PR. If any triangle it is not possible. Whenever if you rotate like this, even it is not possible. Right, children? Please note down. Right, children, let us discuss question number 9. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR are to be congruent. Name one additional pair of corresponding parts. What criterion did you use here? See this here they are given two triangles. This is right angle, okay, and this angle also they given ABC, okay. They given one more triangle, that is PQR. So here this is angle and this angle also equal. Can we say which property we are going to apply? If it is right angle, can we say RHS property? We cannot say because they did not given RHS. AC is not equal to PR. So we did not use RHS property. But what we are going to use here, in between these two angles, here we are going to take it as BC is equal to QR. Okay, that is the additional pair of corresponding part. Right, children? So here, so therefore here in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, the additional pair of corresponding, the additional pair of corresponding part is side, that is BC is equal to QR. So therefore here by angle side angle, if you want to use RHS property, we can use two sides. One is hypotenuse and the other side. Clear? So here both are not given. We are going to use this in between the side, including side of these two angles. We are going to consider we can say that these two are congruent to each other by ASA congruence rule. Criterion, we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Right children, by ASA, and this is the additional part. Right children, please copy this. Next question, question number 10, this is the last question. Explain why triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. See, listen here, they given two triangles, triangle ABC. In that, they given different parts. This is right angle, and this angle also one angle, and this side is given. Visualize here one more triangle DEF. In DEF, they given angle E is 90 degrees, angle F is corresponding to A, as DE is equal to here. See, which criteria we are going to apply to say that here, can we apply RHS? No, we cannot apply because hypotenuse is not given, right? And can we apply ASA? No, not included side is given. Then which congruent property we are going to use to say that these two triangles are congruent to each other? They given these two are congruent to each other. What is the, how can you say that these two are congruent to each other? See this here. By, we know that angle sum property of a triangle. Do you know that? So in a triangle, some of the angles are equal to 180 degrees. Right? Some of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Right children? So now by using that, we can say these two are congruent to each other. So here, by angle sum property, of triangle. What is angle sum property? So in a triangle, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Right children? So here the corresponding parts are given in triangles, in triangle ABC and in triangle DEF. In these two triangles, angle B is equal to angle E, which is equal to 90 degrees they given, and they given angle A equal to angle F. So by using angle sum property, we can say that angle C is equal to angle D is also equal. Angle sum property. Angle sum property, right? Angle sum property, by using angle sum property. Suppose if two angles are equal, two corresponding angles are equal, then obviously third angle also will be equal. Let us take a simple example. So here they given angle B is equal to angle E, which is equal to 90 degrees. Let us take that, let angle A equal to 60 degrees, then which is equal to angle F also. Right children? Then what about angle C here in triangle? Angle C is nothing but by using this angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degrees. So we took angle A equal to 60, they given angle B equal to 90 degrees. So 180 minus 90 minus 60. So by subtracting these two, angle C will become 30 degrees. Same process we can apply for here also. Angle D, right? This is 90, this is 60 because A equal to F they given. Angle A, angle F are equal here. Right children? So we can say that here it's not ABC, we can take it as FED. Okay, this is FED. Then we can say angle A equal to angle F, angle C equal to angle D. Right children? Right. So here, therefore here which is equal to angle F also. By angle sum property we can say that in any triangle, if two angles are equal, two corresponding angles are equal in two triangles, then obviously by using angle sum property of a triangle, third angle also must be equal, right? So here angle C is equal to angle D. So now by here we can say that by angle side angle, by ASA congruency rule, we can say that by ASA congruency criterion. We can say that criterion. We can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. Right, children? This is the process. Please. Alright, children, I hope you understood that today's class and as well as chapter has been completed. What is that here? See, if you want to say that if two triangles are congruent to each other, the corresponding sides and the corresponding angles must be equal, then only you can say that two triangles are congruent to each other. So, congruence is nothing but we will discuss that the same shape and as well as same size also. Size and shape are important when we can say that two figures are congruent to each other. Right, children? And we discussed different properties, different congruency of criterions, that is side, and as well as SAS congruency rule and ASA congruency rule, as well as RHS congruency rule we discussed. So we discussed based on this, these four criterions. We will discuss some problems based on these four criterions also. I hope you understood that this chapter, right, children? And today's homework is exercise 7.2 question number 6, B-bit. As well as question number 7 also. Question number 7 is nothing but it's a little bit activity type. You can draw two triangles on the square sheet paper and you can discuss about the both are equal in area and discuss about the perimeter. Right, children? Thank you. Have a great day.